Ever want to enjoy some winter activities and worry about how safe the winter driving is? And you just think, oh, I don't want to go, and you end up spending more time inside than you want to. Well, maybe this will help you change that. Can winter driving be dangerous? Of course it can. There's many scenarios. You know, a vehicle can slide a long ways even at 40 kilometers when you're on ice. I have to say it's a toss-up. The most difficult thing to do during the winter, trying to plug a tire when it's in frigid temperatures and the tire doesn't want to give, recovering from a slide on ice, or dealing with industrial traffic that shoves you off the road. Winter can be dangerous if you let it. Here's how you can help yourself. One of the things you're going to want is some good tires. These tires are a little bit bigger for the vehicle. For the winter, they are Bridgestones, a little bit bigger than what I'm used to having, but boy, did they work good. They're 10-ply, needed for these roads when it's just gravel and mud, because the thickness helps, or you'll get a lot of flat tires here. But they do well, even without the studs. Still got lots of treads on them. It's expensive, but it's worth it because they really do last. It'll cost about $1,400 here to have these 4 installed, balanced, and they have the tire sensors in them so you know when they're low. But tires, good tires are key. If the more ice, maybe you want some studs in them. But for the amount of driving I do, these are just working out beautifully. If you don't have a manual for your vehicle, you will find the tire pressure recommendations on your door panel. It's the tires that come with the vehicle. Here, the recommended are listed on the vehicle. Size 17, 32 pressure. Because I have these installed at a dealer, 4 tires, and the size of the tires are a little bigger with the 17s. They need 35 pressure. This particular vehicle, I installed a light bar for night driving. In some areas, you'll have to check the regulations on it. I have a switch right on my steering wheel for this light. I do not have it on when I'm facing traffic, and that's why I have this switch. I can turn it off when I see someone come because I don't want to blind them. And it definitely makes a difference for remote driving. We fill the antifreeze here and the windshield wash here. The antifreeze level is marked, and so is the washer fluid, usually right to the top and just down a little bit. I'll be topping that up. But one of the things is make sure that windshield wash, make sure they are for the recommended temperatures. The windshield wash is for the -40s here. Check your wipers, that they're good, not full of wear and tear and ice. Those are important for cleaning your windows. Keep your rooftop clear. Often when the snow melts, it will slide off, could blur your vision. Not only that, it's going to affect other vehicles if you have ice flying off and hitting them. It's not a good thing to have ice or snow flying off your vehicle at other traffic. I like to take my walking sticks with me. What I like about an SUV is you can put a nice tote box in here to put this all in, and it stores wonderfully. Some of the things I carry with me all the time, no matter what the season, is a pump, a tire pump, with a gauge, so you can make sure that your tires are pumped good. One thing about this is you have to realize is in wintertime, no matter if you have new tires or not, you may end up with the tire pressure fluctuating, and that's due to the heat and cold. Especially like the road, it changes the friction. Recommend, depending on where you are, you can bring a mix of salt and sand. It's sand I gathered this summer. just in case you need a little bit of traction. Always have a snack with you. I have this backpack that I usually pack with me, and it has everything stuffed in there, including extra water. I have extra gloves. I have chargers, elastics, lip gloss, Vaselines, a knife, plug kits for the tires, extra candles, carry a shovel, carry extra jacket, headlamps and flashlights, for cables. You can take your little butane stove with you. I got the camping gear in there. You got your jack, you got your blanket, always with me. You got your jack under there and your spare tire. Those are just a few of the things that I take with me. Don't forget your cell phone. And you can also use your radio if you have one for the traffic. Sometimes those are handy, depending on how far you're going and what industrial traffic is around. The roads here get ice packed and snow packed. There's no sand and salt. Very rarely do they ever sand it. In some ways, you're lucky because you're going to end up with cracks in your windshield because usually they fly up at you. So you have to be careful. Recommended that you wear glasses, actually, when you're driving for that reason of shattered glass. It's rare, but it happens. Always have extra antifreeze. Make sure your washer fluids are up, and make sure that you just give your vehicle a go over. I had one tire that was down. It makes for better driving. The four-wheel drive traction control does help. Don't go faster than you need to. If somebody needs to go faster, pull over at a safe spot in a pullout and let them go by. That's what I do. People might frown on that, but if someone wants to exceed the limits, then that's the safest way. Don't be going at a speed that you're uncomfortable with, and don't be holding up traffic either. Other than that, that's just the basics. I know there's a lot more that can go in those kits, and one of them would be to carry flares or a triangle to mark you if you get stuck on the road. Here, luckily, with the cell phone, if you're in the, like on the town trips, there's more coverage spots than there is on the back roads. You're bound on weekdays to have lots of people on those industrial vehicles passing by that you can flag down to call someone. Always have a contact if you need help or roadside assistance. So that's just some of my tips for the winter driving. And you got to think about pre-planning. If it's a raging snowstorm, perhaps it's good to stay home. If it's a day when the plows haven't been by, good day to stay home. If it's a ice pack melting and slippery water on top, then you should adjust your time. The best time of the days here to drive is when the sun comes up and it's warm and clear and you get breaks in the traffic around the lunchtime, and adjust accordingly. And you can't stay home all the time because then you don't get the practice you need. Something that you use in your kit that you think is a good addition, put it in the comments below. And safe travels. The more you practice, the better you get. This time of year, I like to keep my gas tank full. One of the conditions that I think is the worst besides the ice is the slush. If you have a slushy day and the road has not been plowed, it tends to pull your vehicle to and fro, so you have to reduce your speed for those days. Nature-inspired driving tips for winter safety. By no means is it an extensive list, but it may help you prepare. and feel more confident. Practice, practice, practice. Everyone's different. Every place is different. This is by no means a be and all recommendation. Do your own research. Study your own roads and learn the proper methods. This is just my preparedness and maybe some advice that can help you on your journey.